Through the years, I've seen people who are really sometimes desperate for medical care.
They are the working poor, and they need us.
It boggles my mind sometimes when I see what their health problems are and what their ages are.
The patients who come in here have all sorts of different disease processes going on: cardiac, diabetic, wound care, respiratory issues, behavioral health issues. Where would they go? They would probably flood the ERs.
It's either food or medication. RotaCare afford you not to have that choice. Because if I had to make that choice, I wouldn't be here, because I couldn't afford it.
There are people who might not earn as much and they have to choose whether buying their prescriptions or putting food on the table. And it should never be that way.
And they gave me the medication that I need. The care I need, plus love, care. You know, that's the main thing here. It's a big difference when you go to see a doctor. He's in a rush.
We take time to talk to them. We find out their histories, what's going on with them in their life, which is very different from going to a hospital setting. And then we try to address each issue that they bring up.
People who worry get sick, and people who get sick worry. We really need to be aware of that circular process and be able to step in at many different points.
I mean, I just had a patient today who wasn't able to take medication for the last 3 months. Her blood sugar was over 300. Where would she go? Where would she get her medication? We're supplying them with medication and treatment to hopefully prevent all the complications that they'll inevitably have.
If we cannot give them the medical care that they need or the specialty that they need, we will find a place that does, that can give it to them.
We have such a nice relationship with some private physicians who are so generous with their time and energy that we're able to refer them to private physicians, and then they're able to treat the patient for free.
We have a lot of outside doctors also, ophthalmologists, we have foot doctors, we have orthopedists that volunteer and that give us of their time, and we can send our patients there.
RotaCare allows people to take care of their own health. It's preventative health care. It educates people. It gives people power to get up and to do things not just for their health but for their well-being.
It's just great to see how they get better.
Without RotaCare, many of these patients that we see once a month, once every 6 weeks, what would they do? The women that we send for mammographies that then might turn into something more serious, and we're able to catch it in the beginning. The pap smears that they're able to go to, the GYN.
The effect we have in the community for the most needy section of the community, it's hard to calculate.
For some patients, it's the difference between life and death. And I'm not just saying that in an emotional way, I'm saying that in a healthcare way. If these patients do not get their medications, they will get worse. Their diseases will succumb to them, unfortunately.
If it weren't for RotaCare, I wouldn't be around today, and it's the truth.
One patient came in about 15 years ago, and he was from Peru. And I've shared this with some of my volunteers. When I point at him, I say, we're responsible and have been for the last 15 years of his life. Without us, he would never have made it.
It would scare me without RotaCare because the needs of our clients here are so great. I don't know where they would go. And as a nurse, I would know what the outcome would be finally, because if these health problems weren't addressed the way they are, they would no longer be with us.
I love RotaCare as an institution of people who come together just to do good, to do well, to make lives better, regardless of where they're from and what they do. There's no judgment, there's no label. This is all about the healthcare, and there's very few places like that today.
We are Long Islanders who take care of people. And these are Long Islanders. These people work here. These people are my neighbors. How do you not help? How do you sit and not want to be part of the solution? We are the community.
When you donate to RotaCare, when you help RotaCare out, it's not just the patient that you're helping. It's the family, it's the community, and it's the entire town, and the butterfly effect just takes place.
Can we use more volunteers? I think volunteering is a wonderful routine.
So come and see what we have to offer, and then maybe you'll know where you would like to contribute and why you would want to contribute.
RotaCare should be at the top of the list. It doesn't just do for one family, it does for a lot of families.
RotaCare helps a lot of people, no matter the color of the skin, no matter the language we speak, or where we came from. They are so friendly, and that helps the patient.
And that's what life is all about at the end of the day. It's about us caring. And without RotaCare, it's a little less.